Let the feeling get you on your feet. Lift you off your feet. Lift me up, baby, set me free. Don't set me on fire till you let me be in love. Love me like you never loved.
Hello, thank you for tuning into My Positive Perspective today. My name is Jason Carolina, and I'm seated here with Rick Harrison, the founder of Carolina Canines. How you doing, Rick?
I'm doing great, Jason. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Great. So, a fabulous program that you have is about training dogs and having them assist wounded veterans of wars.
Exactly.
So what gave you the idea to start this program?
Well, we had come up with the idea of being able to train service dogs for the wounded warriors. And what we found out after we placed the first dog is that the need was so great that we needed to be able to figure out a way to come up and be able to place more of them. So by doing that, then we came up with the idea of using the military prisoners to actually become the trainers.
Oh, the military prisoners train the dogs? Really?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we call it a triple win. The dogs come from rescue shelters. So,
yeah.
You know, even the dog that's here today, Titus, was due to be put down. And I got him 2 days before he's due to be put down.
Wow.
Then we take him, we put him in the military prison, and we train the military prisoners to train the service dogs. And then they are then placed with the wounded warriors, who have paid a phenomenal price for doing what we've asked them to do to defend our country.
Definitely. So what sort of goals do you have set for the dogs to be able to?
Our dogs are probably some of the top in the country, if not the top in the country. They will know and respond over 96 different commands.
Wow.
And they'll be able to pick up things as small as the back to a pure steering or as large as a briefcase. They'll be able to pull a wheelchair, load a wheelchair into a van, turn on and off light switches, load a washing machine, unload a dryer, retrieve a portable telephone or a remote control, either one on command by name, do a transaction at a bank. All those type of things that you and I take for granted that somebody that has developed an injury due to war may not be able to do.
Wow, that's so great. And I even met a veteran who just had kind of like a lonely feeling from the war, and the dog just kind of brought that friendship and that bondship that he desperately needed.
Exactly. We're one of the few groups that do the work with PTSD patients as well. And so they provide the companionship, but it's also important with that particular dog that they're trained to physically mitigate that disability. So they have to then perform work or task in order to meet the legal criteria of service.
Okay, great. So there's certain disabilities that are suffered by our military, but these dogs can help overcome lots of different disabilities.
Exactly. We've got burn patients. We've got single, double, and triple amputees.
Wow.
Post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injuries. All those injuries involved are part of our clientele.
Well, that's great, because I know from my own experience that brain injuries, these types of things, the damage that it does is really individualized, and the dogs seem like they're very individualized to that.
Exactly. They are custom trained to each of the wounded warriors. So we get them to a certain level of training where they're trained in all the basic skills, and then we fine tune them for that individual so they are specifically trained for that individual with that disability.
Well, great. What a great program. Well, thank you, Rick. I'd like to thank you all for watching My Positive Perspective. We're going to have another episode with Rick and the Carolina Canines. Maybe even meet Titus, maybe, huh?
That'd be great.
That'd be great. Okay, so well, thank you for tuning into My Positive Perspective, and have a great day.
It'll be the time and everything will be just fine. God bless the ones who care. Not waiting for someone else to bring them there. Hot as hell 'cause the world's on fire. Be yourself or become a liar. Death is real and it's hard to swallow. Standing tall in the